Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
All right, guys, we got Bitcoin coming in at 43,639. You know, we played that video yesterday from Malenzio, Rosati, whatever his name is, calling for a $47,000 Bitcoin before a big old juicy 30% dump. Maybe he's going to be right. Very, very good stuff. Mainly a Bitcoin dump right now, all regarding the ETF and all that craziness happening. XRP is 62 cents still. Cardano 41. I told you guys Cardano is probably going to outperform Solana. It looks like that might be happening. Cardano up while Solana, not up as much today. So we'll see what happens. Dogecoin still 9 cents. I saw that Theta is $1.10, well, $1.12 now. So, and all your gaming coins are looking great. All right, let's see what's going on today other than the pumpage. I saw Brian Kelly was on CNBC yesterday. I've been watching this guy since like 2016, 2017. When I first got into crypto, he was calling for like a $20,000 Bitcoin. And then last bear market, Bitcoin went down to $3,000. He was like, look, we're going up to like $60,000, $70,000. He was very bullish. Everybody was like just making fun of him. And he's always been right. So let's see what he has to say.
Can't get enough of him either. Brian, welcome back.
Thank you.
So obviously you're long. You're very bullish.
Yes.
Has anything changed in terms of the trajectory of the move higher?
No, not really. I mean, certainly. So this move is really built on this anticipation of an ETF, probably January 5th to January 10th. So as it gets higher, as a trader, of course, I'm going to get a little scared because you're saying how much of that is already priced in. We're getting pretty close to that. But in terms of the longer term trajectory for Bitcoin, I think you just have to think of it as we're in this, let's call it 1 to 2 year bull market period. We'll have these pullbacks. Even in 17, when we had a massive run, we had months that it was down 30, 40%. So you just have to keep that in mind.
So January 5th to 10th, it seems like it's all downside. It's like you have the sell the news or the disappointment. So how do you position into that?
I mean, I think you're long going into it, and then you start layering out of it as you get towards the end of the year. So let's call it over the next week or so. At least that's the strategy we're going to employ.
Okay, and then the reaction, in sympathy from the other coin. I mean, will there be a sympathy move too?
Yeah, so generally what we've seen in bull markets is about a month after Bitcoin moves, it starts to go to the altcoins. So we saw Ethereum break out last night, and then Solana, and then it starts to go down the list. And so that's what I would anticipate, let's call it January or so.
So he's basically saying exactly what we've been saying. Everything kind of goes into Bitcoin, ETF. Oh my God, everybody's buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes up to $47,000 or $45,000 or $50,000. Who freaking knows where it's going to end? Maybe we're at the top right now. Then it takes a pullback. Then as it kind of levels out and just kind of hangs out, then all that money flows into the altcoins. That's what we're going to be seeing very soon. I guess you could make that argument that some of the gaming coins have already started to pump. I mean, really, like a lot of these gaming coins are going absolutely crazy. But you're going to see the next, I guess you could say, push up for the altcoins happen after this Bitcoin run. And that's why you want to be in Bitcoin, of course, but you also want to be in altcoins. I think somebody was on my comments the other day saying, oh, I disagree with you. This is the time to be buying altcoins. I'm like, dude, the time to buy altcoins was last year or 8 months ago when you could have gotten Solana for $9, XRP 28 cents, Cardano 23 cents, Theta 55 cents. How can you come out right now and say, oh, I'm not sure, this is not the time to buy altcoins? Yeah, maybe it's not, because you probably should have bought it last year. Like I said yesterday, it's eventually going to get to the point with this next run up in the altcoins. You're going to see a lot of these altcoins like Cardano going up to $1, Solana maybe going up to $100, XRP over $1. Why are you even in crypto? Like, you're missing out on all these gains because you're so afraid to buy it. Now, at this point, a lot of these altcoins have already went up 20 or 30%, so maybe we're due for a pullback. So maybe if you buy your Cardano right now, maybe Cardano does drop back down to 33 cents and a big 30, 40% flash crash on Bitcoin. We get bad news or something like that. But you got to be cost averaging. That's why you cost average. That's why over the year I was buying Cardano at 23 cents. I was buying Theta. I never got the bottom for Theta at 55 cents. I did buy a shit ton at 75 cents, 60 cents, a lot at $1. I can tell you that. This time last year I was buying a lot at $1. But it's not about like waiting for the right time to buy altcoins and then you just go all in. It's more about like a little bit here. Okay, we dumped here, a little bit now. Okay, we dumped 30%. Okay, buy. Like there's no waiting. All these people saying I'm waiting, they're the loser dumb money. And I'm not calling you a loser. You might be very, very successful. I'm just saying in crypto, that's the loser mentality. Smart guys like Brian Kelly have been buying all year. Listen to what he just said. He's going to be selling the news on the ETF. He's been buying Bitcoin since $15,000, and he's a trader. He's looking to get out at the top, $50,000, $60,000 when this ETF hype burns off. And Brian Kelly is also a guy who admits to dumping Bitcoin on people last year as FTX and everything crashed. So these guys, they're traders. They're traders, but they're not. They hold for years, then they kind of sell. But they do have a good gauge on the market. So all this, I'm waiting for better prices or it's not the time to buy altcoins. Guys, why even bother buying Cardano when it hits $1 or $2 or $3? Like you've missed out on so much in gains. What are you going to buy your Theta when it hits $3 or $4? Then you get like a 3 or 4x. Guys, just buy some Apple stock or something like that. Like, why are you even messing around with crypto? Like, what's the point? Like, if you're looking for 2, 3x gains. So anyway, that's Brian Kelly. And I think this also helped pump the price today too. BlackRock received 100K seed funds for Bitcoin ETF SEC filing. BlackRock and other financial giants have entered the race to launch the first spot Bitcoin ETF in the USA. The world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, received 100,000 in seed funding from an unknown investor for its spot Bitcoin ETF. Exchange Traded Fund, October of 2023. According to its latest U.S. Securities Exchange Commission, the SEC finally revealed that the investor agreed to purchase 4,000 shares for 100,000 on October 27, 2023 at $25 per share, with the investor acting as a statutory underwriter with respect to the seed creation basket. The latest filing by BlackRock also revealed certain details on the asset manager's plan to pay the sponsor fee, where it plans to borrow Bitcoin or cash as trade credit from the trade credit lender on a short-term basis. BlackRock can charge their fees via a loan instead of having to sell BTC that way. They don't impact BT price. Essentially, they're ready for the ETF. They've hired the people. They're all ready. They already have people buying into it. They've already hired people, giving them $1 million salaries. It's coming. Now, are we going to get a big dump? Are we going to get like a big pump leading up to the ETF? Maybe we go up to $50,000. Then the ETF happens. Sell the news. Bitcoin goes back down to $40,000. That's very possible, guys. That's very possible. In fact, that's probably what's going to happen. But either way, this is still exciting stuff. And even if we do pump up to 50 and drop back down to 40, it's all short term because then we're getting closer to the halvening, and then the real pump happens after the halvening. Found this article with the new GTA. Well, the GTA trailer just came out for the new Grand Theft Auto, which I believe is coming out next year. I can't believe it's been 10 years since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. I still play Grand Theft Auto 5, and it still looks amazing on my Xbox. Don't play as much as I used to, but it's a 10-year-old game, and it's still like just as fun. The trailer came out yesterday, and it looks absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, we have to wait another year to get this game, but it's worth the wait. I mean, this game is like, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto is like, it could be like the only game. Like, if Grand Theft Auto was the only game for Xbox, I would buy an Xbox just for Grand Theft Auto, because it's essentially a game that lasts for 10 years. They keep updating it, and it's just a freaking awesome open world game. But this article says, Grand Theft Auto 6 Rockstar to launch in-game cryptocurrency called Restar. Now, wouldn't that be incredible? And just think what that's going to do for crypto gaming. Speculations are rife that Rockstar game could incorporate an in-game cryptocurrency payment mechanism in the upcoming GTA 6 franchise. The gaming studio announced on Wednesday that the first trailer of GTA 6 will be released in early December next month. Rumors are now doing the rounds that the in-game cryptocurrency in GTA 6 could be named RS Star, which denotes Rockstar. So I guess you can you'll be using like Rockstar cryptocurrency to buy like in-game stuff like new guns or skins or outfits and stuff like that. In 1998, Rockstar Games was founded on the idea that video games could come to be essential to culture as any other form of entertainment. And we hope that we have created games you love in our efforts to be part of that evolution. Oh, they have, because Grand Theft Auto is freaking awesome. The R-Star cryptocurrency could be added to the player's account after completing missions from anonymous billionaires. So this could be one of those things where you play the game and you're actually getting paid. Like you say you beat some crazy mission and they pay you in the R-Star cryptocurrency. Wouldn't that be so incredible? Like to actually get paid? Like you play a mission and they actually pay you in a currency that you can use to buy real stuff? Wow. I mean, that's really cool. The game will use both cash and cryptocurrencies, ushering into a new era in the digital asset industry. And also, everybody plays Grand Theft Auto. Think of all the people that this is going to get into cryptocurrency. Of course, the game's not coming out. Well, if the game's coming out, I don't know when in 2025, but by the time this game comes out, cryptocurrency will probably be in its next bear market. But still, this is good stuff. The game will use both cash and cryptocurrency, ushering a new era in the digital industry. Billionaires in the game missions want to remain anonymous and therefore resort to using cryptocurrencies as payments, according to rumors. Wow. Blockchain technology has no KYC, making it easier to remain untraceable and anonymous from the authorities. Despite illegal activities, the development set the stage for a perfect story mode for the use of in-game currencies. That's awesome, but I'm reading this right here. Grand Theft Auto 6 is to cost $150. Wouldn't that, I don't know, that would suck. Grand Theft Auto is forecasted to earn $1 billion from worldwide sales. There's no way they can sell Grand Theft Auto 6 for $150, although I would probably buy it. I don't know. That would piss me the fuck off, but I would totally buy it. I'm sure they're going to have certain versions that cost $150. Like they have those upgraded versions where you get like extra levels and stuff like that, but it better not cost $150. That would just piss me off. Anyway, that's freaking awesome. So this goes back to the crypto gaming narrative where I said, this time last year I said crypto gaming will probably be big next bull market, just like it was last one, but there's no guarantee. Well, then I came out about a month ago and I said crypto gaming is going to be even bigger than it was last time. In fact, I even pulled this up for some top crypto gaming coins, and they're all just absolutely pumping crazy. So, it's still not too late to get a lot of these gaming coins. I mean, they're up like 10%, 20%. 15%. But God, I would just go down this list. Look at Vulcan Forge, 737, 19%. Vulcan Forge up 19% in the last 7 days. I mean, you could literally take a couple $1,000s at this point in the markets and just go down this list, pop $150 into like a bunch of coins and just wait like a year. And that could turn into like $100,000, like no joke. So, which is actually probably what I'm going to do. I already have a lot of Vulcan Forge and some other ones, but man, it's not... See, the thing is, it's not too late to buy a lot of these crypto gaming coins, but they've already pumped a lot. Like, you would have done a lot better if you bought them last year, but it's not too late because a lot of these coins are going to 50 and 100x. But it's going to get to the point in the next 6 months where it is too late to buy them. So keep an eye on that. And like we spoke about, here's an article. Bitcoin blast to $44,000 on Coinbase. Wow, it went that high on Coinbase and can run towards 48,000 resistance, analyst says. And that's what we talked about yesterday. The sharp move higher from 42,000 Tuesday prompted 73 million in liquidations, mostly from leveraged positions. God, what idiots are shorting Bitcoin? I don't know. God, There's too many stupid people in the market. A quick surge in Bitcoin earlier Tuesday afternoon lifted the price above 44,000 on some crypto exchanges, including Coinbase, for the first time since early April 2022, as the largest crypto extended its rally, supported by declined interest rates and anticipation of the spot ETF. Wow. See, remember, just go back like 6 months. Nobody was talking about Bitcoin. Nobody was talking about crypto. And if they did, it's all a big scam. Now, every article is just about how Bitcoin's going up to $44,000 or $48,000. Things have changed. Things have changed. And let's finish off talking about some Litecoin. You know, everybody hates Litecoin except for me, and I will be proven right about Litecoin because it will hit between $500 to $800 by this time next year. Litecoin now accepted for Microsoft payments. Okay, the partnership enables Litecoin users to pay for Microsoft products and services. Crypto payment processor BitPay has announced a piece of exciting news for Litecoin. In a new tweet, BitPay makes it known that Litecoin holders can now top up their Microsoft accounts using their Litecoin coins. Cryptocurrency payments are becoming increasingly popular as more businesses accept payments in a variety of cryptocurrencies, including Litecoin. Upgrade your crypto game by topping it off with Microsoft account with Litecoin. Could Litecoin be used in games as a currency to buy in-game merchandise? Very possible. But as I've always said with Litecoin, every payment processor that takes Bitcoin and crypto also takes Litecoin. Everybody shits on Litecoin, which at this point I take as like a badge of honor, because every Bitcoin bull run I've been through, everybody shits on Litecoin, and then I end up making a ton of money with it. So, and I love how the scammers don't talk about Litecoin either. Anyway, so BitPay announced on November that Litecoin is now accepted as a Mecum Auctions, which has been selling collectible cars, vintage antique motorcycles, and road art since 1988. Aside from Litecoin, BitPay supports cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, Shiba, blah blah, XRP, blah 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 blah. All the coins I'm surprised they take XRP though. And SHIB. They take SHIB as well. Well, that would be another reason to be in the SHIB, I guess, if a lot of these payment processors are taking Litecoin. And we also talked about this. Litecoin records net worth growth. On December 1st, the Litecoin team reported that the Litecoin network processed 6 million transactions in the past month, reflecting network growth. The number of active unique addresses on the network also hit 63 million in November. So when all these people say Litecoin's dead, they're completely full of shit. Everybody who says Litecoin dead, they're people, for one, who got into Litecoin when it was way too high and they just don't know how to make any money in crypto, or they just don't own any Litecoin. And if you don't own any Litecoin, you're not going to talk about it. According to Into the Block data, Litecoin's total addresses with a balance have also reached a new high of 9.28 million. So things are looking good for Litecoin. One more look at the markets. Bitcoin 43,821, almost up to $44,000 again. I don't know. You would think we're going to get a pullback, but I've given up on predicting that. Overall, your altcoins just kind of hanging out. Cardano almost at 42 cents. What did I tell you guys? I think in the short term, Cardano will outperform Solana, and I stick by that prediction. This is why you don't chase altcoins that have already pumped. If you miss the pump, you wait for a dump, or you go into a coin that hasn't pumped yet, like Cardano. Overall, guys, everything looking good. Litecoin back up to $73. I do think Litecoin's going to be $100 by the end of the month. We'll see what happens, at least by end of January, depending on Bitcoin, because Litecoin does follow Bitcoin for the most part. But like I said yesterday, it's not too late to get into some of these altcoins. It's not too late to get into some of these gaming coins, because a lot of them are going to 50x. But guys, in the next couple months, it probably will be too late for some of these coins. All right, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.